In the previous section, Krishna had described people who worship devatas, and he had told that those who worship devatas, they are actually less intelligent people. In this section, Krishna describes those category of people who are Mayavadis, who are impersonalists, and the process of surrendering unto him. So let us understand this section. So Krishna says, Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante mama buddhayaha param bhavam ajananto mamavyayam anuttamam. Unintelligent men who know me not think that I have assumed this form and personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is changeless and supreme. So in the previous section, Krishna had told that those who worship devatas, they are all less intelligent because they don't understand the complete spiritual science. So similarly, Krishna is now describing one more category of people who are impersonalists. There are one category of people who think that actually God is impersonal, but when he appears in this material world, he assumes a form, either human form or some other form, and he descends into this material world to perform certain activities. Actually, Krishna is condemning such a thinking. Krishna says that avyaktim vyaktimapannam manyante mam abuddhayaha. Krishna is chastising this class of people by calling them abuddhayaha. Abuddhaya means one who is not intelligent. Why they are not intelligent? Because param bhavam ajananto. They don't understand Krishna's superior nature. Those people who are impersonalists, they think that actually attraction to varieties is the cause of all trouble. So in order to stop all the trouble, we have to become varietyless. So they think that spiritual life means making everything null and void. That is called Shunyavada, or merging everything into some impersonal, some energy. They think that everything is actually some sort of energy which they call Brahman. They don't know what's the meaning of Brahman themselves. They call Brahman, and then they think that I am God, you are God, everything is God, and we are all impersonal. We are all thinking that we are different in illusion. They think that I am different, you are different. We see all these varieties in this material world. It is actually illusion. In reality, when we spiritually elevate and realize everything, we understand that we are all one. There is no variety. We are all one. We are all God. In that way, they give their own misinterpretation to everything. So Krishna is calling such people as unintelligent because they think that originally God is some impersonal energy and he assumes a form and comes to this world. Such thinking is condemned by Krishna here because they don't understand that in spiritual world there is spiritual variety and God is a person with spiritual form which is called Satchidananda. Lord Brahma has described the form of Lord Krishna in the Brahma Samhita. Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam. So Lord Brahma has clearly described the form of Lord Krishna as Satchidananda Vigraha. Vigraha means personality form, and that form is not material form, it is spiritual form. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means eternal, Chit means complete knowledge, and Ananda completely blissful. So that is the form of Krishna. Originally God is two-handed form with flute and a peacock feather on his head with beautifully decorated dress and ornaments. So all these details are described by Lord Brahma after he realized God, and when he saw the spiritual world by his own eyes, he has described those details in a scripture called Brahma Samhita. And in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna himself is teaching about his own self directly to Arjuna, and he is telling that I am the Supreme and you surrender to me. So very clearly, directly Krishna is telling, I am the Supreme Lord. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddesha Arjuna Tishtati. Krishna is clearly telling that I am the Supreme Lord of all living beings and I am situated in the heart of every living being. So Krishna is directly telling in the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Ishyami Mashuchaha. Krishna is telling that abandon all varieties of religion which you have made out of your own mental concoction. Abandon, surrender unto me alone. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Clearly Krishna is telling you surrender to me alone. And aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I will deliver you from all sinful reactions. Ma shuchaha, do not worry. So Krishna's instructions are very clear. He is telling that I am the Supreme Lord, surrender to me. And here Krishna is clearly telling that unintelligent people think that God is some impersonal and he appears as a person. He takes a form and then that is temporary form. In that way they give misinterpretation. These are all incorrect understanding. Actually God is a person. He's having a form, spiritual form, and that form is that of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is that Supreme God whom we all have to surrender and worship him. We are all parts of Krishna. We are all servants of Krishna. So this is the correct understanding.